Hey guys, it's Kay. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Kay. I'm a professional home organizer and soprano here in the Boston area, and I'm here to inspire you to live a more organized life. So today it's another list video today. We love lists. We love a list. We stan a list. So I've done this video before as well, and this is 10 of my favorite container store organizing products that I love the most. Now I know I've done this video before and some of those favorites still stand, but some of them fell off a little bit and some are no longer available. So some of these are the same as the last time and some of them are a little different. So we're gonna go down through my list, talk about why I like them, why I think they're cool, and you know, why I really appreciate them. I don't know what is wrong with me today. I need to like have more food or something. Full disclosure, I am a former Container Store employee, so I have definitely drank the Kool-Aid, but I don't work there anymore. So these are the things that I still buy, even though I no longer get my sweet discount, which I miss so much. All these things are available at Container Store, but not all of them are exclusive to the Container Store. So some are available on Amazon, some are available, you know, at CVS or whatever, but these are things that you can buy while you're at TCS. So that's the disclaimer, I guess. So the first thing is stasher bags. I love a good stasher bag. I have now become a disciple of the stasher. Ever since I've stopped using single-use plastic bags, just trying to do my part, my little tiny step to, like, you know, saving the environment is to, you know, stop buying single-use plastic bags to put, you know, leftover food in, you know, all the other stuff, beach things, whatever. But stasher bags are made of silicone and they are amazing. They're amazing. You can put them in the freezer, you can put them in the fridge, you can put them in the pantry, you can put them in the microwave, you can bake them, you can boil them, you can freeze them, you can do all kinds of things. I mostly use them for food, but you can use them for like anything else that you need to put in a little container, you know. But they're available in a bunch of different colors, sizes, styles, and they've just been so good. They are a little bit of an investment. Like, you're gonna have to spend, like, in order to get a big one, you're gonna have to spend $20. But that's $20 that you might have spent over time on reusable, well, not reusable, single-use plastic bags. You can write on them with dry erase marker and then it cleans up right away, and you can stick them in the dishwasher and they come out clean. They're just amazing, and you can buy a whole bunch of them at the Container Store, and if you know, have a coupon, then you can get a deal. I don't have to tell you guys how much I love stasher bags. I think they're amazing. I wish that they would sponsor me. Hello, Stasher, hi. The next thing I really love from Container Store, and I still love from Container Store, I think these were in the first video, are water hyacinth bins. A lot of the times you want a bin, you know, that's affordable, but also like pretty. You know, you don't want like an ugly, plasticky, like ugly looking bin. And before you say anything, bins don't have tops. Boxes have tops, bins, no tops. That is the distinguishing factor. So water hyacinth bins are made from a natural material. They have a wire frame and they're just lovely. And they are good for everything. We've got toilet paper in a couple of hyacinth bins, and we have hyacinth bins in our pantry and just storing random things. I have them in my office. They just are super pretty to look at and made from a natural material, so they smell like hay. There's something about the hay smell that I also appreciate with water hyacinth bins. Disclosure, they are a little bit messy. Like if you drag them on the surface, they're natural, so part of the leaf of the water hyacinth might fall off a little bit. So they're not like highly indestructible, so you might have to pick up some of the remnants of the bin over time, but in the long run, I think they are one of the more beautiful, affordable solutions from Container Store if you're looking for like a really pretty bin to put, like, you know, your leftover fabric in or dog toys or whatever. They're just so pretty. And everything from the water hyacinth everything from the water hyacinth collection is just really pretty. So I definitely recommend water hyacinth bins. They're so beautiful, and they put them on sale, I think, like once or twice a year. So just pay attention and catch them on sale, because they're even better on sale. My stupid phone keeps closing. I can't see open so I can see my list. Phone. The next thing that I have been consistently happy with from the Container Store are Leica bins and bricks. Bins, bricks, whatever. These are the Leica bricks, and they are so fun. It's a dumb plastic bin, right? You wouldn't think there's anything really special about a dumb plastic bin, but there's something about the modularity of them, and when you feel them, when you touch them, you can feel that they're really high quality bin, and they are just great for organizing some spaces that need it, and they fit perfectly in my bathroom drawer, which was chef's kiss. You can also stack them on top of one another, which is really great, and they come in, I think, 3 different colors, but Leica bins, Leica bricks, I think they're more appropriately called, are really fantastic. They're the one product that I keep buying over and over again and using for different things, so you don't have to buy a bunch of them. I will say they are a little expensive, like, I'm not even gonna lie, but sometimes they're even on sale. So watch out for the Leica bin sale if you're looking for a nice like drawer organizing bin or thing. They're just fantastic. I love Leica bricks. Number 4, I'm sure you're not surprised about, that is Elfa, the Elfa shelving system and drawer system. Because I was an Elfa designer in the past, I probably am a little bit biased, but I really do love the Elfa shelving system because A, it's super easy to install. All you need to do is put up your top track. That's the only time you're gonna need your drill and you're good. B, it's modular. So if your needs change your space. Super easy, just like move standards around. And C, did I say C or 3? I'm not even sure. C, it's much more affordable to buy an Elfa decor closet than it is to buy some of those like really built-in like cabinet closet solutions. Container Store does sell a cabinet closet solution that is, much more expensive, but if you are looking to like do it yourself, and if you're looking for something that's really flexible and beautiful, Elfa is fantastic. I have used Elfa as a closet. I have used Elfa as a entertainment center. I have used Elfa in my office, and it's now in my laundry room. So Elfa can be used everywhere in the house, and it's beautiful and virtually lasts forever. You will pay a little bit more of a premium for the decor shelving. That is the wooden, it's like a honeycomb shelving with like a birch veneer. That is going to be your higher end Elfa shelving, but it's worth it if you are not looking to spend a ton in your master closet, but want to make it look, a little bit nicer. It's definitely worth the investment. It goes on sale, I think, 2 or 3 times a year, depending on, pandemic or not. It definitely goes on sale during like the holiday season, like Christmas to like Valentine's Day. So I think it's like 30% off. So definitely watch out for the sale if you want to invest in Elfa, but I definitely highly recommend Elfa. It's super easy to install. And if you don't want to do it, they have an installation service to do it for you, which I think is like, it's like 30%, 25% of the cost of the entire space. So with a minimum, I think it's a $200 minimum or something like that. Don't quote me, I don't work there anymore. But if you can't do it yourself, you don't want to invest the time, they do have an installation service that is very good that will come out and install your space. But it's very easy. You can do it if you have a drill. Oh, and one more thing. If you're gonna do an Elfa space in your home, I would highly recommend doing it with the help of an employee or an Elfa designer in the store. Do not attempt to do it yourself if you don't know what you're doing, because you will miss pieces, you will miss hardware, you will use the wrong hardware. Just use the services of an employee that will help you, because they throw it in all your needs into a whole little system, and it throws out everything you need into one order so you don't miss anything. So don't make the mistake of going there, picking up a bunch of pieces and parts and trying to go home and don't waste your time if you don't know what you're doing. Just get help from an employee. It will save you so much heartache and headache. All right, number 5 is my dumb spice drawer organizer that I've been using for years, that I pooped on for the longest time when I was working at the Container Store. Why are you out of battery already? When I used to work at TCS, I would look at that like spice organizer drawer thing and I'm like, this is so stupid. And then I had room for a spice drawer, and I love that thing. It's the best. It's a little like flimsy, cheapy, right? But it's been keeping our spices under control forever, and I can see each and every one of those spice jars, and it's just been a game changer in my space. I don't have to like, spin around a spice organizer or like go and look at all the tops of labels. No, I can see everything. And pro tip, if you can, it's gonna help you in the long run. It's gonna take a while, but organizing your spices alphabetically is gonna change your life. I swear. I know it seems a little over the top. You don't have to be exactly, perfectly alphabetized. But if you're like semi-alphabetized, it's gonna change your life with spices. Because I don't know about you guys, but I like to cook. I like to have all the different spices there, for me. And if I can't find cumin, when I go and look for cumin, I get angry and I wanna scream. So alphabetizing your spices is a secret. However, the drawer spice organizer, it's so good, so good. The next thing that's still really good, that is my number 7 on my list, is the basic plastic boxes that Container Store sells that are marketed as our storage boxes. They sell them in a bunch of different sizes. They have like big jumbo boxes down to like little accessory boxes that are like for, you know, accessories. But a lot of people mainly know the shoe boxes, and they are just so good. They're modular, which means pieces fit on top of others. So like you can put 2 smaller boxes on top of like 1 bigger box, and just, it's awesome because they're clear and you can see what's inside, and they're so affordable. One time when I moved, I bought a bunch of jumbo boxes, and it was like the best thing I did because I could see what was inside when I had all my stuff in storage for a while because we couldn't move into our condo because they weren't done building it yet. I'm not bitter or anything. I've been using them for years, going back and buying them for years, so they definitely deserve a place on this list. They are exclusive. I think Container Store does own the mold to these boxes. They are made by a company called Iris, which I think makes, you know, plastic resin boxes. You can buy them at like, you know, other places, but Container Store does own the exclusive mold for these boxes, so these boxes are exclusive to the Container Store. I can talk, I swear. However, I definitely highly recommend these boxes, especially the shoe boxes if you are tired of looking at your manufacturer's shoe boxes where you can't see inside. I don't know why anyone keeps those anymore. I would definitely buy a pack of those shoe boxes. It makes your closet look so much neater. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. For number 8, I'm gonna talk about Alpha again, which is probably not fair, but I'm gonna specifically talk about the Alpha door and wall rack. I know I've already talked about Alpha, which means I'm taking up 2 spaces with 1 product, but let me just go with me for a moment here. The Alpha door and wall rack is a fantastic solution that I believe doesn't get talked about enough, is totally underrated, and somebody needs to talk about it more. That's me, I'm gonna do it. Let's start with the fact that I do not use Alpha door and wall rack on the wall, or haven't in a lot of situations. I've mainly used it to go over the door. It's got a hook on the top and also a hook on the bottom so it doesn't swing around, and it's fairly easy to install once you get the system down. The first few times you might do it, you might get really frustrated and start to curse and stuff and swear and like want to punch a wall, but once you get the system down, it's pretty easy to install. I have used them in I think 3 of my houses so far, and they have been coming in clutch every time. It's helpful if you don't have a space to store like little tiny things, or we've used ours in our coat closet up there, which has been fantastic. There's a little shoe rack you can buy for it, which is genius. I have loved having that shoe rack there. I really appreciate having my soles of my shoes not touching the door, but not on the floor either, you know what I mean? There are tons of different accessories you can buy for the door and wall rack. You can buy a little utility board for it so that you can put hooks on it. You can get bins for it. You can get, the shoe rack for it. It's just really versatile, and it just is a really great product that no one talks about. I should rename this video like things I stan. The next thing that I love that I buy usually when I'm at Container Store, and they're not exclusive to the Container Store, but when I'm there, I just buy them anyway because I love them, and that is command hooks. Command hooks are fantastic. I've done an entire video on how I organize my house with command hooks. They are so good, and I find you can buy command hooks at like Target and CVS and stuff, but Container Store has a whole like end cap full of command hooks. So they've got every single command hook you probably ever needed in your life, and they're so great. They're especially great for renters, for students, or people who just don't want to put a ton of holes in their wall. They are, in case you don't know, they are removable hooks. You can use them anywhere around the house. I've even used mine in the bathroom, in the shower, to hold up my shower squeegee thing. There's a waterproof command strip that 3M makes to go into wet spaces, and so far it's been up there for like 6 months and hasn't come down, so that is a pretty good, I'd say that's pretty good. The only thing with command hooks is you have to be very careful about how much weight you use on them and how you remove them. They are meant to come off of your wall damage-free, but you have to be extremely careful when you remove them from your wall. Take off the hook first and then pull down the strip, but go slow, especially if it's been up there for a while. And occasionally I have had a hook that took off the paint, but most of the time, I'd say like 20% of the time that happens, but most of the time they've come off damage free. And the last thing from Container Store that I have bought and I like still use to this day and I think is the greatest thing on earth is this dumb little smartphone holder from Bear. I use this like almost every day. Like if like say I'm in bed and I'm chilling, and I remember when they started selling these. I remember because I was working there and they started selling them for the holidays in their gift wrap wonderland, like their little, you know, stocking stuffers area. And they sold really well, and eventually they started carrying them all year round, and I finally bought one, and they're just great. I can sit my phone up vertically, I can sit it horizontally and watch it, or I can just slightly angle it so I can look at it. And having a smartphone stand seems like a really dumb thing, but it's been really helpful and I love it. It's not like a pop socket where it's always on my phone. I just plop that in. I kept it next to my bed, and I have a bigger one that's for my iPad that's been really helpful for watching my chat during live streams and, you know, keeping track of that. So I think it's a really beautiful and really minimal solution for your smartphone to hold it up, or your iPad to hold them up, and I've been using them for years and don't regret any money I've spent on them. So there, that's number 10. Unfortunately, some of the things I've talked about in the last video have been discontinued, like the hyacinth fabric boxes, which are so wonderful. I don't know why they stopped making them. I think hyacinth stopped making them, not Container Store. That was one of my biggest like sadnesses of life when they stopped making those. I don't know why. So a couple of things got discontinued from that list, which is really sad, but all of these things are still available. I will link them down below. I will link their Container Store links, as well as links if you want to buy them someplace else if you don't live near a Container Store. Some of them are also available on Amazon. I think the only one that's not available on Amazon is like the Alpha and the, you know, the storage boxes that are exclusive to TCS. Everything else you can get otherwise. But if you're at Container Store and you're shopping, these are things I would pick up. I would pick them up. Okay guys, I hope you're having a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Maybe I'll throw a little Clover footage in here because he's sleeping over there and I don't want to wake him up. That's what it's like to be the world's luckiest cavalier. Tired out. Pooped. Mommy, leave me alone. Leave me alone.